Yeah, we know that. What happened?
Absolutely nothing. I don't know. I just showed up and I don't know. I don't even know the guy, to be honest with you.
Just rumors.
Just rumours. Nothing happened with me. I only fight real fighters, people that actually fight. You know what I mean? I certainly don't fight little vanilla white rappers. You know, I don't even know the guy. I don't know anything about him except that he's with Megan Fox.
What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe and lick off the bell. Wow, your man's Conor McTapper, aka Conor McGregor, aka Pegleg. Pegleg, he going through it right now. He down bad, 100% confirmed. Listen, a few hours ago now, one of my insider dons, one of my music VMA insider dons contacted me and said, listen YB, it's all just kicking off now. McTapper, aka Pegleg, he wilding out once again. Yeah, you know what it is like, he can't help himself. He's off the sniff, he off the whiskey, he off the brown, he off the sniff, he off all the different bits. And he wilding. I thought, no way, you're capping. Next thing we know, I get the video sent and obviously it's confirmed. McTapper is wilding out with a man called MGK. Now MGK is a wannabe rapper, music, goofy film dude. Don't get me wrong, I don't even like MGK myself, but the facts are, he's a musician, wannabe Hollywood goofy, one of them ones. Yeah? His name is Machine Gun Kelly. Big tall looking ass. Anyway, he's currently dating Megan Fox. Now, let me give you allegedly what I'm hearing from my insider. My insider told me the reason you've seen Pegleg throwing a drink and trying to attack MGK is because, allegedly again, your man's McGregor wanted a picture with Megan Fox. And actually, at the start of this video, you heard I put in an audio clip of your man's Conor McGregor's reaction, and he says, "Oh, I don't even know who MGK is. All I know is Megan Fox." So it kind of makes sense. Allegedly, McGregor wanted a photo with Megan Fox and or MGK. At which point MGK said to McGregor, "Listen, get out of here. Who are you? We don't know you over here. Yeah, you ain't no Hollywood don like us." So McGregor got punked apparently, because for you man who don't know, Megan Fox is dating MGK, so that's kind of his girl. So McGregor comes up thinking he's the man, because he forgets. A lot of these people, yeah, McGregor, he thinks he's the man, if that makes sense. He thinks he's just some global phenom, which you can't really blame him, because there are a lot of dudes who stay stroking him off. Yeah, so a lot of these celebrities, they believe they're worldwide phenoms. So McGregor has spent the last 3 years, everyone been sucking him off, stroking him off. So he starts going to these music events and these show events, and he's assuming everyone is going to be begging to take a photo with him, if that makes sense. So when he asks Megan Fox, "Can I get a picture?" and MGK, her man, says, look, get out of here, you scrub. Who are you? That's my chick there. You ain't getting no photo. Obviously, McGregor is in his feelings. He big mad. And you know what he's like? He's like a little troll, yeah? MGK is quite tall. He's like 6'3". McGregor's 5'9" or whatever. So he's just a little troll. And what you'll notice about the little troll, McGregor, aka Pegleg, he's always getting held back by security, isn't he? He says it's a massive... He makes out it's some wicked street fighter, but why is it he's always been held back? Why don't you just get stuck in? And you see him throwing that shot. You see him throwing a left hand. It's just shocking. It's embarrassing, isn't he? McGregor, yeah, is the only man I know who's meant to be so trained but never gets a shot off. You ever wanted that? Tell a lie. Sorry, people, I lied. Let me correct that. McGregor does get shots off. Isn't it amazing? The only shots McGregor ever gets off are the ones on old men. And that's a fact. Because when it was with Habib, he didn't get no shots off. He was too busy throwing dollies at the van. Yeah? He didn't get no shots off on Khabib. He didn't get no shots off nowhere else. He only got shots off against an old man. That sums up McGregor. He don't want to be scrapping with no one his own size or his own age. He wants old people. That's what he likes to do. Do you think it's a coincidence? The only person he's ever landed clean on is some old dude. Everyone else, he seems to be conveniently held back by security. But I'm glad, this will be a extremely humbling event for McGregor. He'll think twice next time before rocking up thinking he's the big I am, you see. Do you understand? Because for the last 5 years, he swans around, and because obviously he's big, Conor McGregor, is big in his circle, if that makes sense. He's big in UFC fight fan circles, but clearly he ain't big in Hollywood cabal circles. He's not. That's why he got punked, and that's why he's big mad. Because he thought, oh, I'm the king of the universe. He didn't realise they don't know him like that in them circles. Obviously they don't. That's why he got punked. Yeah, no doubt. McGregor, you got punked. And this was desperately needed. McGregor desperately needed this kind of humbling. Because he'll think twice now. And you best believe when he goes home tonight, he's going to feel embarrassed. Wow, I got punked. And that's why he reacted the way he did. Because he was mad. He couldn't believe it. And obviously there was a lot of people around. And he was mad that MGK punked him in front of everyone. So obviously McGregor, being off the whiskey, being off the white, he's wild in and he's sensitive. We already know that. This is the man who will punch an old 70-year-old man. Why would, you know what I'm saying? If you can punch a 70-year-old dude, you can have no problem trying to beg your security to hold you back with MGK. And I also heard that allegedly, possibly what actually initiated, I don't know this for a fact, I haven't seen the confirmation yet, but apparently what actually initiated the confrontation, apparently MGK may have thrown the first blow. Now, we know McGregor, aka Pegleg, is walking around with a, what did they call it? He's walking around with a Gandalf staff because his leg got peg-legged, yeah? Dustin Poirier peg-legged him, turned him into a one-leg looking ass, yeah? And ever since, he's been walking around with a Gandalf staff. Now, apparently, MGK may have kicked the staff out of his hand. Yeah, apparently. Which again serves him right. It's quite ironic that McGregor was attacking old men, and now you've got able-bodied men punking him and kicking his walking stick out of his hand. Because now, what goes around comes around. When McGregor was punching old men who can't defend themselves and old men who can't walk, now you can't walk and you're being punked. How about that? How's that for a piece of irony for you? So, listen, I respect MGK. There's way too many. And you know what? Even if MGK did initiate the confrontation, you know what? I respect it. Because guess what? It's about time someone checked McGregor. He swans around and all of his goofy fans blow him off, stroke him off. I see some goofy in the comments saying, oh, wow, I can't believe McGregor. Yeah, he just had a fight, but look, he's so calm and he just carries on like nothing's happened. Wow. I said to the guy, listen, you want to stop my man from hanging at the back of you. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy. It's not healthy to have someone 24/7 pushing you in. It's not healthy to have a man 24/7 pushing all last night's dinners back in for you. That's not healthy for your. It's not healthy for your digestive tract. Yeah, the digestive tract matter is supposed to go in one direction. When you've got Conor McGregor hanging at the back of you and pushing it in the wrong way, it backs you up. Yeah, it's not healthy. Your small intestine wasn't designed to have two-way flows. And when you got McGregor in there every day pushing it all back in, that's no good. So hopefully the guy can get some help, because again, like I keep saying, it's not healthy to have McGregor pushing all your dinners back in for you. No doubt. Yeah, prison style. Yeah, Brokeback Mountain 2 style. And that goes for all of you other fruity mctapper fans, McGregor fans. Your man's down bad, and he got punked, and rightfully so. Yeah? My man's MGK got off all over McGregor, kicked his staff out of his hand, and McGregor ended up having to run behind security. Because let's not pull ranks here. I know what's going to happen. A lot of the UFC cucks, a lot of fight fan cucks are going to be like, oh wow, Wow, McGregor this, McGregor that. Listen, McGregor's a goofy. He's always got, you ever notice this? McGregor's always got something to say when there's security around. But guess what? When he was in there with Habib and there was no security, McGregor didn't have nothing to say. 2-2s. All of a sudden, the fight ends. Yeah, check this. The fight ends. McGregor had how many rounds? McGregor had 20 minutes to get all of his frustration out on Habib. 2-2s. The fight ends. All of a sudden, McGregor, he all airy again. He trying to fight. Yeah, isn't that amazing? But he didn't want to fight in there. He was begging Habib for no more. And that's the kind of guy you're dealing with here. Same situation here. Yeah? When MGK was kicking his walking stick out of his hand, McGregor had nothing to say. All of a sudden, when there's 100 people involved, now he wants to start throwing punches. He's goofy. He's scary. He got punked, no doubt. MGK stayed on McGregor's... well, not on his neck. Listen, MGK stayed on McGregor's leg. Peg leg. You're down bad. Yeah, MGK got off all over you, in front of your missus. And that serves you right as well, McGregor, for showing no respect to D. Why are you chasing Megan Fox for a photo for, and your wife's there? What's wrong with you? So again, this is right. It's good you got punked. You'll think twice next time before you go thirstily chasing next man's girl for photos. You goofy. And any of you McGregor fans out there, what are you going to do? You ain't going to do nothing. That's what you're not going to do. How about that?